Welcome everyone to Frizzle TV. I'm your host, FrizzleFrYz, and today we're going to learn how to rat in low security space. So we're going out, we're shooting NPC pirates so that we can gather the bounty on them, commonly called ratting, and we're going to do it in low security space, which as we all know means that we can be shot at by human players at any time. Kind of a intense endeavor. However, I happen to find a low security space. We're in a 0.3 security system today, and there's nobody else in local right now. So let's get to it. We're going to go ahead and undock here. And while we undock, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, keep your local chat tabbed out from the rest of your chat so you can keep an eye on the player count. That'll let you know how many people are in local, and if you have to watch your back really hardcore. If you do see other players in low security space and decide to venture out anyway, you're going to want to mash the V key. What that's going to do, it's going to pull up your scanner. It's going to pull up your directional scanner here, and then you just mash V, and that's going to use your selected overview to scan within 14 astronomical units of your ship and let you know if there are any other player ships within range there. So that's probably the biggest thing you're going to want to do while you're in low security space, is keep an eye on that. So as we're warping into the cosmic anomaly, you see we've got some bad guys here. As soon as we come out of warp, we can begin locking and firing on these NPC enemies. See, they've already opened fire on me. What you're going to want to do as soon as you start firing on people is pick something, anything really, to orbit. Keep your ship moving. That is a big help to you. It's going to help mitigate some of the damage that they're throwing at you, and it's going to help you apply your damage. Alright, so we beat the first wave, second wave warps in, lock them all down, press and hold left control, and click on them in your overview to get a quick lock on them, keeping an eye on local. Thankfully there's nobody here, so I don't have to mash the V key, but if there were other human players here, you'd want to mash that V key a lot. Keep an eye out for other players. Alright, so yeah, you just keep waiting for the wave to spawn, and then shooting them down. It's really that simple, not exactly rocket science. I'm just going to keep plowing through this anomaly. You want to make sure your drones are doing some work. If they're not automatically attacking people, right-click them and have them engage target. I like to start with things like the destroyers first, as they are the biggest threat to you, damage per second wise. The frigates, although small, don't do a lot of damage. Their biggest pain is getting too close to you so you can't actually hit them with your guns. I suggest using autocannons because they have a much closer optimal range. Because of that, you'll see that it was 1800, about 1900 meters off is my optimal range. It's really hard for them to get close enough to deal damage to me without me being able to strike the aircraft too. So yeah, you just keep plowing away and plowing away, and you're like, hey, I'm not getting any bounty payout, right? You check your wallet, you know, you look at your transactions, and you've got nothing. What's going on here? You know, you should be getting bounty prizes like I did a little while ago. Well, they changed it now to where they come out in a mass payout every about 15-20 minutes. So now we're done with this anomaly. Now we switch over to our loot tab. We want to just gather the fruits of our labor. We've been shooting all these people. We're going to go ahead and reload our guns since we've been using all that ammo. Always want to be at the ready when you're in low security, otherwise you will get shot. So once you've got that cleared and you just start gathering all your loot, after that just warp on to the next one. Some of these will result in what's called an escalation, where it sends you off on a mission that has a higher potential payout. That's fantastic and all, but I wouldn't count on those occurring. Those aren't really going to happen often enough to where you can bank on it. I would honestly just gather your loot and go. Some people carry a mobile tractor unit for gathering loot. I prefer to just scoop it up and have the additional space in my cargo hold. So that's it for this particular episode, ratting in low security space. You guys have a good one. Thank you for joining me. Questions, comments, feel free to leave them. I'd like to respond.